when all this stuff really started popping off in the very beginning, I went up and supported Brittney. There's a stream you could find where I go up there and she's crying. She's all upset. She's begging for money on Christmas. I'm sure you know about the 2 Christmases ago.
Mhm.
So, she don't know me from Adam. But one thing that she did know was who I was friends with. And by the end of that stream, she had already started to flirt with that. Hey, can you get Ryan to give me share my GoFundMe because my kids ain't gonna have a Christmas. At that very moment, which I think you can kind of understand and maybe even relate to, every fiber in me said, "Oh my gosh, this lady is really gonna try to grift off the back of Upchurch, true crime shit over a Christmas fund for her kids." We all got kids, so that's where my bad taste went. I don't necessarily think that any of the real life shit is okay. If anything, I think it's disgusting.
I agree.
But at the very moment that she decided to file criminal charges or criminal or a lawsuit or however you want to word it, when she decided to go into a courtroom with YouTube drama, she created the Young and the Restless YouTube version, and anything that's going to come behind it, she's just going to have to put her big girl panties on and do it the right way. I would press charges to the full. I would not. This is the part that's so confusing me, and that's why it's so interesting. Is I'm watching people committing crimes, doing it that the whole world can see, and then they're crying when nothing happens, like when it doesn't stop. Well, go through the proper avenues and get it to stop. I just watch her go live every single night and do the same shit. Remember when she was falling asleep on her streams?
I don't watch her anymore.
But that's how nobody even had to tell me that that's what she was doing. I was listening to her snoring. So I'm like, yo, this lady is on the internet 4 o'clock in the morning snoring. And while people are like, Brittney, trying to get her attention, her kids, not Granny's not telling me that. Queen's not I don't even give a fuck what other people say. You know me. I'm friends with one of the dudes that nobody likes. So
Kurt, you're missing a major, major piece of this RICO. So let me explain it and maybe put it in a different light. I completely get what you're saying about the RICO, but Brittney did not. The way I see it, and I'm not a big Brittney fan, but what's right is right. What the biggest piece that you're missing is Brittney didn't file a lawsuit. Brittney is a victim of a con man named Nick the Hat.
Yeah, I know that part. No, I know that part. No, I agree. I'm wrong.
Brittney got sucked into this with her enemy. She was conned to believe that, she was going to finally get Granny to shut the fuck up. And this, has been going back and forth forever. And this is just my interpretation, but she got snaked and conned by a fraud named Nick and got roped into this, not knowing anything. She's never been to court. She's never even done anything with it. All she did was file a, what are they called? Piece of paper stating that, yes, this is what she's done. And
but big game though. Yeah, but you can't just file one piece of paper and then come on live every night and say, "Oh, you're doing this with an attorney and that one with an attorney." Because but she didn't do it.
No, she didn't.
I listened to her do it on her stream. And listen, I've even went in there before any of these people were saying you're just picking a side. No, I've been in there and I've said things to her in the chat and she's took it to offense. She started fucking crying the one time and I'm asking serious questions. Like I'm literally just looking at it as I heard her screaming about these court litigations. And I'm doing this and I'm doing that. And so then I go listen to Granny. Granny says it. I go listen to fucking every side of everybody. So I just don't understand how somebody could say she literally jumped on the back of that whole thing. The Nick, yeah, that guy's a con artist. All that, you're right. But what was the point of doing all this and then not following through with the process?
But she did follow through. She just lost.
Well,
they weren't asking for money.
I don't know.
They weren't asking for money. They just wanted not Queen Bee. They wanted Granny. And Granny, the only reason why Granny was named is because she lives in Pennsylvania.
But I watch Granny's kids get thrown into this. I watch both sides. I watch Brittney's kids get thrown into it. I watch your kids get thrown in. I watch Queen's kids get thrown in, Clue's kids. I've seen it's all the same. Everybody's still essentially doing the same thing. Just because one's a little worse than the other. I'm not saying anybody's right in the situation, but in my personal experience, Brittney tried to straight up drift off of me, my friends following, and I feel like if that's what we're doing, I call a spade, just like you. That's why I fuck with you though, because I know you understand where I'm coming from, just like I know where you're coming from.
But now, in defense of everything, so I understand you're saying about Brittney grifting, and I'm not going to disagree with you. But I didn't know what happened with Ryan, but I can see it.
All I'm saying is at this point, we're on YouTube, and it's now in the entertainment aspect of it, and Brittney's choosing to either keep the entertainment aspect of it alive or let it go. And I don't agree with CPS. I don't agree with any of that shit. I think it's sickening that it comes to that. I'm not in the position, I don't know. Because I've heard her talk about other people's children and I've heard her get a little nasty with it. So do I think, because I know people were like, well, what do you think about Clue saying she's going to call it? I heard her say it. I heard her fucking talk about it. When Brittney was saying that they had already came there and she brought it to the internet, she kind of opened people up to question if that's really what happened. I still don't think it's right, but I kind of get it. I don't know. It's a hard one to call, to be honest with you.
You just have a very skewed opinion. Now, I understand your point about Brittney and trying to scam off what's his name?
Oh, church. I've seen her do it other way. I've seen her do it other ways. I've seen her put up lists and then bitch about other people's lists. I've seen her yell and scream and hoot and holler about other people getting super chats. I mean, it's pocket watching. Let's just be real. Like, I just like calling her a grifting. I do, because of what she gave me as my personal experience. Do I think maybe that's what she always does? That's maybe a stretch, but because that's my experience with her, that's what I give her. And when I called her out on it in her chat, she started crying and she blocked me. So she didn't even really allow me to have an opinion with her, good or bad. And I think that if she didn't do what she's doing, she wouldn't have to deal with what she's dealing with. I think if she would
that's not true.
I think if she would pay attention to, I've had hundreds of thousands of people yelling and screaming at me. You choose to read the comments and you choose to entertain it. Once you entertain it and you start going back and forth, then people wanting to get back at you is when you start getting phone calls to your job, phone calls. Like, I see, I don't know.
Hold on. Brittany, he never said he helped you with a GoFundMe. That's not what he said.
Never said that.
Shit. Brittany said, Curt, you need to retract that you ever helped me with a GoFundMe. That's not true, and I never had one.
I never even said that.
You saying that you ever did.
I said a wish list.
I didn't think so.
I said a Christmas wish list. I never said nothing about a GoFundMe.
Hold on, Brittany, people are lying to you because that's not what he said at all. He said his exact words were that this was when Ryan was coming around a lot. It was during Kylie Rodney. It was around Christmas time. And because Ryan was dropping money here and there, you came in either his stream or someone's stream and was saying, oh, my kids could really use Christmas gifts and blah, blah, blah. And it just left him with a bad taste in his mouth. That's all.
Yeah, you're looking for the victim card. I ain't got no victim cards to hand out, Brittany. I promise you. I got one over here. That's my point right there. Look, there was no need to get in the comments and say a damn thing. All you had to do was hit rewind about 10 minutes ago, and maybe 15 because I talked a lot, and you would have seen exactly what the fuck I said. And then you wouldn't put no dumb shit like that in the comments. But because I don't give a fuck, I'm going to go inside, put my phone on the charger, and go watch some TV and fucking smoke some weed, and maybe play some fucking video games. I ain't going to give a shit. You'll probably talk about it till next week. It's okay. I understand the grift. I get it. Do your thing.
She wants a link. Charge your phone on.
All right. Let me go. I'm at 10%. I'll go put my phone on the charger and let it juice up. I'll still be listening, but I'll be back. I got this link.
Yeah, but she has a right to address you.
Yeah, she can address me. She can address me. No, she can address me. I didn't say anything about a GoFundMe. This is what I said. I'm gonna say what I say. I'm gonna say what I have to say, Brittany. You come up here and address it. I'm gonna let my phone charge and we can both talk about it. What I said was, you had a wish list. You were crying about losing your monetization. I came up on your panel with you and defended your ass over a lot of this stuff and told you just to move on, quit focusing on the haters and do your own thing.
No, but you just lied. I never. No, this is the problem right here, Curt. Be a man and be honest. This is the problem.
Go watch the stream.
What you just did. You just straight up lied and said that I came into a chat and asked for help for my kids for Christmas. And you know what you just said? He said, Lord.
No, that's not what I said. I was on your panel, Brittany. I was on your panel with you while you were crying to me that they got your monetization took 2 Christmases ago and you needed help promoting your Amazon wish list. I was on the panel.
Wish list, Curt. I never had a wish list.
Brittany, go watch your stream. Go watch your stream.
I don't do wish list. Anybody that knows me knows I don't do wish list, Curt.
I don't know if you guys have amnesia or something.
I don't do wish list. I've never done a Christmas wish list because people fuck with them. Everybody knows that about me. I don't do Christmas wish list.
You did the live stream with me on panel. Are you not? What are you not comprehending?
Okay, but what does that got to do with you coming up on here talking about I left a bad name
to me that you didn't have any money because they hit your monetization 2 days before. 2 days before your payment was going to go through. All your kids and all your kids' Christmas presents weren't going to get paid for. And 2 days before Christmas.
What is your point? I didn't get demonetized 2 days before Christmas, Curt.
Go ahead. I said 2 days before you got your payment. Quit being so triggered, Brittany, and listen to
me. No, because listen, if you have people calling CPS on you, people screen sniping you every time you go live.
2 jobs. I've lost 2 jobs, and CPS has been to my house over YouTube. You choose what you want to entertain, and if you entertain it, just know that motherfucker could bite back. That's all I'm trying to tell you. If you can't comprehend that, I don't know what to tell you. That's my opinion.
People that take part in it. So how are you going to figure your money?
I call you flashy fupa, and I say you're a grifter.
And you that's the part I get. Which is not true.
You are nodding out sleeping on calls. That's my opinion.
Get tired, motherfucker.
I am an American. Then that's what it is. You shouldn't be so offended of my fucking opinion, Brittany. It's Curt's opinion, and nobody else's. I ain't advocating for anybody to believe my opinion. It's what I think about you. I think the fucking Pittsburgh Steelers suck. Are you going to be mad at me because I have an opinion on something that you don't like? Come on.
No, my problem is that you could be real. I never done shit to you.
Okay. You started crying when I called you a griffney. You started crying.
We were cool. What have I ever done to you?
Why'd you think we were cool? Because we were on a panel and I was defending you.
You come into my
Because
stream
I
all the
was
time.
on
They
your
say
panel
everything nothing
defending you. But when I'm not defending you and I have an opinion, then it's a problem, right?
When you come in and call me a drug addict, anybody's gonna have that problem. Be real.
Brittany,
Come on now.
I haven't used in 8 years I haven't
And
drank
you know
in 8
what?
years.
I haven't used in
So
12. I mean, I don't
when I
appreciate
watch you exhibit things that I myself once was, I'm allowed to have an opinion on that. I'm allowed to do that. You pulled up to where, Brittany? In your car, driving live, swerving all over the road.
No, and
That was your live stream.
Laura, what you're witnessing right now, this is a part of the problem. You assume that I pulled up.
My own
Did
eyes.
you realize that is a management place? They have several different. I'm on a rehabilitation medicine, but look at you. You're taking that step, you're running with it.
No, I didn't. That's what you showed on your YouTube.
No, I didn't. I showed myself pulling up at a doctor's office where I was going to get injections in my knees, Kurt.
There
Hold
you go.
on, hold on. This is where I got to interrupt. I was
This
going
is the problem.
to talk it out, but here's the thing. I don't give a fuck if she went to a doctor's office to shoot heroin. That is not my business, and it's nobody's business.
I don't want her to tell me what it is, but I can still have an opinion. That's all I'm trying to tell her. I'm allowed to say that.
You get to go around telling people that I'm pulling up at a rehab. I'm gonna make
Did I say, you can show me where I go around telling people that. That's crazy.
You said, and you pulled up where? You
I asked you. I didn't say.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you. I pulled up at my doctor's office.
There you go.
Injections in my knees. It's called injections.
You got bad knees, and you ain't a drug addict, right? You got bad knees.
No, I'm not a drug addict.
You just,
I am. I'm a drug addict, and I'm damn right.
Well, I'm a recovering addict. How about that?
Look, each their own. All I gotta say is, I'm allowed to have an opinion, Brittany. I think you drift on the internet, and you can't handle it. You got too deep. You got too deep into this drama shit, and now you can't put your big girl panties on and walk the fuck out of it. You are all the way in it, and you don't know what to do. That's my opinion.
How about the people that
Laura,
believe me?
Laura,
Back the fuck off and stop.
My friend,
channels that stream me every night.
They're
not the problem, are they?
They probably are. They 100% probably are. But I've heard a lot of them say they don't have enough. You're the problem. There's probably a lot of problems, Brittany. But my focus and my opinion of what we're talking about is on you. You can.
Well, and I can have an opinion about you too.
You're my child. You're like, what about this person? What about that person? What about what I'm talking about with my fucking opinion on you?
Well, what about my fucking opinion on you? I think you are
a opinion
that wants to go along with the crowd, and you're willing to run with shit that you don't know nothing about. How about that? That's my opinion.
Hey, I love it. I love it. I wear that motherfucker. Yeah, I love it. I add to that a little bit. Get on ChatGPT and add to that bitch a little more.
I have so much respect for you. So much.
No, turn it up.
I thought you was I thought you was somebody else.
Come on, turn it up. God, that's it. I'm just a piece of shit.
You're out of your mind, Kurt.
Laura. I really am going to die on this 4. I'm at 4%. We'll stay as long as we can. But anyway, Brittany, I don't like that people call CPS on you. I think it's wrong. Okay. So there, I'm on your side with that. I think it's wrong. But I will say this. Quit entertaining people that you know are making your life a living hell.
All right. This is where I'm going to interrupt again. Brittany, what he's saying is what I've been saying, screaming on my channel for ages. And that is, you should be ignoring the people that make
You're not going to defend yourself, Laura.
Defend
I watch her sit back and chill for a while.
When you got somebody coming up on you, when you got somebody going live saying that you're going to the methadone clinic, bringing your husband half back, that you don't feed your kids, these bitches are calling and telling my police.
Brittany, I've been where you're at. I had 5 CPS calls. I had the cops. I had fucking 20 channels coming at me for no reason. For less reason than you have.
You don't think it's time to take a stand, and maybe for once the people that are doing this shit actually need to be the ones that get called out? They're the motherfuckers that need to leave.
I got you right. I got you right. That's what I'm saying.
Nothing's gonna change. All it's gonna do is fuel it more. That's when you have to step back and say, you know what? I'm not winning. This isn't going to get me anywhere. It's only going to lose subscribers. And that is exactly what they want. And that is exactly what happened. You are slowly losing people because of them. Not that you're doing anything differently, not that you're doing anything wrong, but you are losing people because they don't stop. And I know it's a mentality.
Brittany, I'm going to keep it 100. Your passion for your problems it's look how long it's been going on, right? You say it all the time, 2 years, 3 years, whatever you say, right?
3 years. Where the fuck you get that from?
I said 2 years, 3 years, whatever, a year. I don't know. I'm not.
You run with that shit.
You're passionate about. I know. I just don't give a fuck. So I know how long it's been going on.
But you all up in it. Every time I turn around, and then you come like, hey, you come in my chat, like you don't give a fuck, right? But here you are.
It's on YouTube.
Yeah, okay. That's the problem right now with you people. Fucking people's lives up. Fucking people's lives up, Kurt.
Call YouTube and tell YouTube they should play number anything with you. YouTube should not be earnings. What are they doing? That's what I'm trying to. You cannot play the victim card with this. I can't accept it. You can't tell me that I can't watch a fucking train wreck that's on YouTube, a public platform. I'm going to put that bitch on 3 devices, Brittany, just because you tell me I can. And I might share some videos from now on. Why you feel this on your own is what I'm trying to tell you. You could have come up here and had a civilized conversation with me. Instead, you just come up here talking about a fucking GoFundMe when that was never even said. Then you start, oh, you said I was in a chat. No, you were on a panel talking to me. So you come in here hot and you wonder why now I might pay it a little. Maybe I'll start reacting to some of this shit with them. You do this shit, Brittany. Take accountability for it. It's that simple. Say, hey, Curt, maybe I did come in a little fucking hot. There ain't no reason. All you were having is an opinion and you don't really know what's going on. Here, let me tell you. No, you're this and you're that. You're this and you're that. Fuck that.
Where'd she go?
She's gone because she can't handle the motherfucking truth. And I done decided. This is why people get that way. This is why I laugh my ass off that clue, Brittany, because you have pushed that woman to be a fucking animal. And you know what? You just pushed me to be a fucking animal. And I apologize, Perplex. I apologize, chat.
Okay.
I apologize for anybody that I might have offended because I got a little.
But
come on, dude.
hold on. 2 things can be true. She can still be a victim of constant harassment, and she can still play into it. Both things can be true. It's not one or the other. She is a victim. She's a victim. Nonstop harassment. She is a victim of nonstop fucking lies. She's a victim of them fucking coming after her every move. If she breathes wrong, they fucking come after her.
Oh, did you see what just happened right there? I ain't gonna make you know me. I ain't reacting to none of this dumbass shit. But my point is, if I was just some average guy off the internet and I don't have a following and I got all these people paying attention to what I got to say about this woman, maybe I might entertain creating a channel and talking about fucking Brittany. Do you not see how this is happening, Brittany? Like, this is what I'm trying to get. I don't understand if you just don't give a fuck, or if you're grifting and you know exactly what you're doing, or you're just so far into it and you don't know how to pull your big girl panties up and walk the fuck out of it. And rather than ask for some help, you run around and shake your ass all over the internet thinking you know what the fuck you're talking about because you got people bringing you stuff that's not. There was no GoFundMe mentioned, and this is just a short conversation. Get your shit from a reliable source or don't get it at all, Brittany.